Hi, I'm here to talk to you about Donald Trump, who happened to be elected by the Russians' help and relocating districts throughout this nation. Otherwise, that man would never be in office. We're in the middle of a pandemic, which means it gets to make the rules. Not you, not I. We don't get to make the rules about masks. The virus does. Let's start with that. The virus rules. And if you want to defeat the virus, you better abide by the fucking rules. And the rules are wear a fucking mask. Okay. Now that we got that out of the way, you're going to wear a mask. Next thing I want to say is Trump recently ignored or didn't hear about bounties given to the Taliban about killing our troops. Now, when are you people going to get that this president doesn't give a shit about you or me or our fucking troops? He doesn't care about them. Or he would have said something a long time ago. But he didn't. This president is a traitor to our country and a traitor to the Constitution, and he should be hung in public at the end of this. But the end isn't here yet. We got people who won't wear a mask in Orange County because they just think it's foolish to wear a fucking mask. And I think to myself, how in the fuck did we get here? That these people will not wear a mask for their brother or sister out there. I see them. I see them all around Orange County. They will not wear a fucking mask. They're going to have to lose a loved one. And that's sad. It's a sad state of affairs when you realize that you're going to have to lose a loved one to learn a fucking lesson. But people have a tendency to follow their leaders. This leader we have right now is not one you want to follow. I saw the golf carts. I saw the white power. It was disgusting. I hope whoever the fuck that is, they lost their job or their retirement. Whatever, I hope they lost it. Because they deserve it. George Floyd died and was buried. There are probably 30 to 40 George Floyds a day in the United States. And we're getting wise to it. And the young people are getting wise to it. Thank God. And the young people are getting wise to Donald Trump and his bullshit mantra that if I say it, it's true. It isn't true. That's Adolf Hitler shit. It's right out of the playbook of the Third Reich. And if you're not sick of it, there's something really wrong with you. There is something really wrong with you. And I'm going to speak to Orange County, my locality, my friends, my neighbors, people I grew up with. You need to wake the fuck up. It isn't about voting Democrat or Republican. It's about voting your conscience. If your conscience says stick children 9 years old in a cage, that's your conscience. If you think that's the right thing to do, then vote on it. If you think building a wall is going to stop crime, then vote for it. But do your research. Look into it. Right now, policing and police behavior is on trial. And it should be. But at the same time, you're on trial. Your conscience is on trial. You know, that place where God speaks to you and tells you the right thing to do? And I've seen the sycophants. Thank God for Donald Trump. Oh my God, like they think America is where Jesus Christ came to lay his wreath upon. He did not lay his wreath upon America. Nor would he do that now. Not according to the scripture that I know. Love thy neighbor as thyself. There was never any mention of color in that. And people are wanting to change portraits and stained glass of Jesus Christ because he wasn't white. He wasn't white. Why make him white if he was never white? Change it. Confederate statues? I say keep them up. Keep them up there, but change the moniker. Put down what they really were. They were really slave owners who beat their slaves. They raped women. They impregnated women. They did all kinds of bad shit. Put it on the moniker. Say, here's the statue. This is part of our history. This man did this. And put it down. Keep them up. I say keep them up. Get rid of the goddamn flags, because that's bullshit. You lost the goddamn war. Right one. Enslaving people is wrong. And you better fucking know this. You idiots from the fucking South who sit there with your fucking guns and your AR-15s thinking you're in the right. You fucking morons. While black people walk past you saying you're fucking wrong. We're in the middle of a crisis right now. A really big one. It's called the coronavirus. And what's wonderful about the coronavirus is it's the great equalizer. It says, I don't give a shit what fucking country you're from. I don't give a shit who you think you are. We're going to fucking show you what we are. And they're doing it. The virus is doing it. It's saying, I'm in charge, motherfuckers. You're not. You can wear your red, white, and blue, and you can go maskless, and you can do all this stuff. Yeah, I don't give a shit. You're just a fucking target for me if I'm a virus. You stupid fucks. And you want to talk about masks, freedom? I sit there and I think to myself, we're supposed to be the United States. We are not fucking united. And you want to know something? There's a reason for that. And it's called Donald J. Trump. That's the reason we are not united. He's the worst fucking president. He's the worst human being to ever flaunt the face of the earth besides Adolf Hitler. And the sooner you guys don't get that, the longer we're in trouble. There is a uncivil war going on right now. There are members of my family I will not talk to because they are not worth talking to. I am disgusted by the people on the right of this country because they are on the wrong of this country. And change is coming. The Constitution will survive. Question is, are you going to survive the Constitution?